Time is a mystery. It is an enigma that has puzzled humanity for centuries. We have tried to measure it, control it, and even bend it to our will, but it remains ever elusive. Time is the silent companion that walks with us from the moment we are born until our final breath. It is the invisible thread that weaves the fabric of our lives, connecting moments, memories, and experiences into a tapestry that tells our unique story. It can feel so slow. There are moments when time seems to stretch endlessly, like the slow crawl of a snail or the interminable wait at a bus stop. These are the times when we are acutely aware of each passing second, when minutes feel like hours and hours like days. We find ourselves counting the ticks of the clock, longing for the hands to move faster, for the moment of waiting to end. It can feel so fast. In contrast, there are times when the days fly by in a blur, when we are so engrossed in our activities that we lose track of time. The hustle and bustle of a busy city street, the rapid movement of clouds across the sky, these are reminders of how quickly time can pass. Before we know it, days turn into weeks, weeks into months, and months into years. It slips through our fingers like grains of sand. No matter how tightly we try to hold on, time continues to flow, slipping through our grasp. We may try to capture moments, to freeze them in photographs or memories, but time is always moving forward, never pausing, never stopping. We try to hold on, but it always gets away. Time is a paradox. It is both constant and ever-changing, a steady beat that marches on, yet it feels different depending on our experiences and emotions. We may try to catch it, to hold it in our hands like water, but it always slips away, leaving us with only the memories of moments past. A day can feel like an eternity. There are days when time seems to stand still, when each moment is savored and stretched out like a sunset over a serene landscape. These are the days when we are fully present, when we take the time to lie on a grassy field and watch the sky, to breathe in the beauty of the world around us. Yet, a year can vanish in a blink. The changing seasons, the growth of children, these are the markers of time's passage. We look back and wonder where the time has gone, how a year could pass so quickly. It is a reminder of the fleeting nature of time, of how precious each moment truly is. How can something so constant feel so inconsistent? Time is a constant presence in our lives, yet it feels different depending on our circumstances. It can be a source of confusion as we try to reconcile the steady ticking of the clock with our own perceptions of time's passage. We are all travelers in time. Each of us is on a journey, moving through time at our own pace. We hike the mountain trails of our lives, navigating the twists and turns, the ups and downs. The road stretches out before us, an endless horizon of possibilities and experiences. We experience its passage in unique ways. No two journeys are the same, and each of us experiences time differently. Some may find joy in the simple moments, while others seek adventure and excitement. We walk our own paths, guided by our own rhythms and desires. Sometimes we wish for it to slow down. There are moments when we want to pause, to take a breath and savor the beauty of the present. We sit on a beach and watch the waves, wishing for time to slow its relentless march. Other times we wish it would speed up, but time marches on. In other moments we are eager for the future, impatient for what lies ahead. We watch the fast-moving traffic on a highway, the bustling activity of a busy market, and we wish for time to move faster, to bring us to the next chapter of our lives. It is up to us to find our footing. In the dance with time, we must find our balance, our own rhythm. We walk the tightrope of life, navigating the challenges and obstacles, climbing the mountains that stand in our way. We must learn to dance with time's elusive rhythm. Time is a dance, a delicate balance of movement and stillness. We must learn to move with it, to embrace its flow, and to find joy in the dance. Whether we are dancing in a park or practicing yoga at sunrise, we are all part of time's elusive dance, a dance that is uniquely our own. Have you ever noticed how long a day can feel? The hours seem to stretch on forever. This is especially true when we are bored, or anxious, or waiting for something to happen. But then we look back, and we wonder where the time went. Days melt together. Weeks become indistinguishable blurs. We remember the highlights, the special moments, but the ordinary days fade away. They become a blur of routine and obligation. I remember when my son was young. I was a stay-at-home dad. The days felt endless. Diapers, feedings, naps. The cycle repeated itself over and over. I loved my son more than anything, but I felt lost in the monotony. The days blurred together. I felt like I was living the same day on repeat. It wasn't until he started school that I realized how quickly time had passed, the years had flown by, and I couldn't get them back. Yesterday is gone. It is a memory. It is a collection of moments that have slipped through our fingers, leaving behind only traces in our minds and hearts. We often find ourselves reminiscing, replaying those moments, sometimes with a smile, sometimes with a tear. Tomorrow is uncertain. It is a hope, a dream, a canvas yet to be painted. We look forward to it with anticipation, sometimes with anxiety, wondering what it holds for us, and yet we often dwell on both. We regret the past, thinking about what we could have done differently, the choices we made, the paths we didn't take. These thoughts can weigh heavily on us, creating a sense of longing or sorrow. We worry about the future, fearing the unknown, the challenges that may come our way, the uncertainties that lie ahead. We worry about the future. We plan, we prepare, we try to control what is yet to come, but in doing so, we often lose sight of what is right in front of us. The present moment, the here and now, is all we have. It is the only time we can truly experience life, the only time we can feel, love, and be. But the present moment is all we have. It is a gift, a fleeting instant that we must cherish. When we get lost in the blur of days, we miss the beauty of the present moment. We become so engrossed in our thoughts, our worries, our regrets, that we forget to live. It is the only time we can truly experience life. It is in the present that we find joy, peace, and contentment. It is in the present that we connect with others, that we feel the warmth of a smile, the comfort of a touch, the beauty of a moment. When we get lost in the blur of days, we miss the beauty of the present moment. We rush through life, always in a hurry, always thinking about the next thing, the next task, the next goal. In this constant rush, we overlook the simple pleasures, the small joys that make life meaningful. We forget to appreciate the little things, the delicate beauty of a flower, the gentle touch of a loved one, the sound of laughter, the feeling of the sun on our skin. These are the moments that make up a life, the moments that we will look back on with fondness. A warm cup of coffee. The simple act of taking a moment to savor its warmth, its aroma, its taste. It is in these small moments that we find comfort, that we find a sense of peace, a hug from a loved one, a beautiful sunset. These are the moments that remind us of the beauty of life, the moments that fill our hearts with gratitude. These are the moments that make up a life. They are the threads that weave the fabric of our existence, the moments that define us, that shape us, that give our lives meaning. So, let us cherish the present, let us live fully in the now, and let us appreciate the beauty of each moment. The feeling of time slipping away can be, well, unsettling. It can make us anxious. It can make us feel like we are not doing enough. We may feel pressure to achieve our goals. We may worry about wasting time. This is why it's important to find meaning in the present moment. We need to find joy in the everyday. We need to connect with our values. Section 6. Anchors in the river of time. In the ever-flowing river of life, time can often feel like a relentless current carrying us forward without pause. We find ourselves drifting, sometimes aimlessly, sometimes with purpose, but always moving. It's in these moments that we need something to hold on to, something to ground us. So, how do we find clarity? How do we make sense of the constant flow? The answer lies in creating anchors. These anchors are moments, experiences, and memories that give our lives structure and meaning. How do we create meaning when time feels shapeless? By setting these anchors, we can create a sense of stability and purpose. They help us navigate the currents of life, providing points of reference that we can look back on and cherish. We need to set anchors. These anchors can be anything that holds significance to us. They can be events, achievements, or even simple moments of joy. The key is to recognize their importance and give them the space they deserve in our lives. We need to create moments that stand out. These moments become the anchors that keep us grounded. They remind us of who we are, where we've been, and where we're going. They are the highlights in the tapestry of our lives. These anchors can be big or small. They can be milestones like graduations, weddings, or birthdays. These significant events mark the passage of time and celebrate our achievements and relationships. Or they can be simple pleasures, a quiet morning with a cup of coffee, a walk along the riverbank with a loved one, or a moment of solitude in nature. These small, everyday experiences can be just as meaningful as the grand milestones. The important thing is that they give us something to look forward to, something to remember. Plan a trip to a place you've always wanted to visit. Learn a new skill that excites you. These activities not only enrich our lives but also provide us with anchors that we can hold on to. Reconnect with an old friend. Rekindling relationships can create powerful anchors. The shared memories and experiences with friends and loved ones become a part of our personal history, grounding us in a sense of belonging and continuity. Make a list of things you are grateful for. Gratitude is a powerful anchor. By acknowledging the positive aspects of our lives, we create a foundation of appreciation and contentment. Writing these down can serve as a reminder of the good things we have, even during challenging times. These are just a few ideas. The anchors we set are deeply personal and unique to each of us. They are the moments that define our journey, the experiences that shape our identity, and the memories that we carry with us. So take the time to create these anchors in your life. They will help you navigate the river of time with clarity, purpose, and joy. Section 7. Finding the extraordinary in the ordinary. We don't need extraordinary lives to experience meaning. The ordinary is full of wonder. We just need to open our eyes to see it. Pay attention to the small details. Savor the simple pleasures. Be present in the moment. Take a walk in nature. Listen to your favorite music. Spend time with loved ones. These are the things that make life worth living. Section 8. Embracing the flow, seizing the day. Time may be a river, but we are not merely leaves floating on its surface. We can choose our direction. We can swim. We can explore. Embrace the fluidity of time. Don't fight it, but don't let it sweep you away either. Find your rhythm. Make each day count. Section 9. A timeless perspective. Time is a gift. It is all we have. Don't waste it worrying about the past. Don't waste it fearing the future. Live in the present moment and cherish every second. Make your life a masterpiece, one brushstroke at a time.